Hi everyone, welcome back. I am actually recording a podcast while I am recording my YouTube video so I can give you guys best of both worlds. So for those of you that are new to my YouTube channel or my podcast, I do have a channel all about reselling content and marketing and having your own business, your own side hustle. I do have a Poshmark closet, a Mercari closet. I've been on the platforms for about 2 years, and I just started my podcast all about marketing. So I thought I would give you guys the best of both worlds and do this at the exact same time. Now, this content today is going to really be based on the current living situations that we're in. Now, I'm not going to harp on the negative. I am only going to talk about the positive in this video and how we can really move forward with our online businesses from home. Now, most of you all that follow my journey also resell on platforms such as Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, many different platforms, and you do this either as a part-time job for fun or just like a little side hobby, or you do this because it is your full-time job and this is how you make an income. So obviously there's been a couple of challenges that have been placed in front of us, but we are not going to let that negatively impact our businesses. So the first thing I want to talk about today is different ways that you can thrift from your house. Now, this is not going to be something that I would suggest doing for a very long time because it might actually cost you more compared to going to an actual thrift store. After this whole quarantine ends and we go back to our normal life, I wouldn't suggest keep doing this because it is a little bit more pricey compared to just going to the thrift store is basically what I'm trying to say. So I just want to throw this video out there for some ideas for you guys so that you don't feel like you're stuck and you can't keep reselling. You definitely can keep reselling, and that's what this video is going to be really about, and what this podcast is really about is continuing your business, keep reselling, and this is how you can do it. So the first way that you can do it is something that is so simple, and I think the most effective and cheapest way. You really are going to have such a great return on your investment by doing this particular thing, and that is going to be doing your spring cleaning and getting the items that are currently in your own house or apartment, wherever you live, currently that you have that you can resell. So my suggestion, and I've said this in another video, is just go room by room in your house and find items that either no longer spark joy to you, or you no longer need in your life, or you haven't used in 6 months or more. Take pictures of it and get it listed right away. It's better for you to do that versus not having any inventory to use in your business. So I would suggest doing that right away. The next thing that I'm going to talk about, after you've already gone through your entire house and decided what you are going to resell or keep, my next thing would be utilizing the internet and actually thrifting online. So as you guys know, there's a lot of different platforms that you can resell on, and some of the apps or platforms that you currently resell on, you could actually thrift on there. There's a lot of people that don't do this for a side hobby. They don't do this for a full-time job. They just do it to get rid of it, and they sell it for super, super cheap. I'm talking like Tory Burch flats for like $20 or Kate Spade high heels for $20. You are able to, or even less than that, that's just an example of what I've seen. You are able to resell items that people have listed on Poshmark, on Mercari, on ThredUp, Tradesy, a lot of other platforms. So, and eBay, of course. So one of my biggest suggestions would be to currently look on the platform that you are reselling on, that you understand to a T, and try to look at items that you think the brands are trendy right now and you could flip for a decent amount of money. So obviously, something to really think about and take into consideration is how much are they currently selling it for, and then how much could you flip the item for. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple of examples. So one thing that you most definitely do not want to do is buy something for $40 that currently, like let's say you're on Poshmark and you're buying it for $40 and it resells or it retails on the actual website. We're gonna use Kate Spade. So say it's selling for $40 on Poshmark. On the actual website, it sells for $50. You are not going to be able to flip that by paying shipping, by paying $40. That is so pointless. Do not do that. And if you currently resell, obviously you already know this, but if you're new to reselling, that's something I would suggest not doing, because you are not going to make a profit that's worth your time and energy. So try to find items that are really inexpensive but are in decent condition, because you want to be able to resell them for a decent amount of money. So first, take a look at the platform, whether it's eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Etsy, whatever it is. And then once you find the item that you feel like, oh, this is like a really inexpensive price, I could probably flip this, then go over to the actual website. So let's say it is Kate Spade. Go to Kate Spade's website and look at what the retail price is. You want to make sure that if you're trying to flip this item, it is actually going to be worth your time and you're actually going to make a profit off of it. The next thing that I would suggest doing is really creating a list of all of the items that you are interested in reselling and do your research. Just look at the price that it's selling for and the actual website, how much it retails for. The next suggestion that I have is then looking at on the platform that you are currently trying to resell on is, are these items selling right now? So you want to make sure that you're not sitting on this inventory for a long time. You want to make sure that this item that you are trying to resell is popular right now. So one of my suggestions would be, do not try to purchase heavy jackets right now, like really like winter fur coat jackets. That's not the season that we're going into. I would look more towards like bathing suits or bathing suit cover-ups, something that is actually, we're going into the season of summer, thank God, and that's something that would actually resell quickly. So that's my other suggestion, would be looking for different types of items that would resell at a faster pace, because if you are spending the money a little bit more than you would from a thrift store, because if you are buying it off of Poshmark or Mercari or eBay, you're probably going to pay a couple of dollars, or ThredUp, a couple of dollars more per item than you would pay at a thrift store. If you're paying $3 per item at a thrift store, or even the Goodwill outlet, you're paying by the pound, like $1.50 per pound, you're probably going to pay more per item on Poshmark or eBay or the Goodwill. You can actually buy from Goodwill online as well. You're going to pay a tiny bit more, probably, depending on where you live in the world, versus the actual thrift store. So you want to make sure that what you're buying is actually going to flip pretty quickly, like relatively quickly. I'm not saying, you know, within 24 hours. However, that is what we're striving for. You want to buy something that's in season, that is trendy. If it's clothing, you want to make sure it's a brand that is in the current fashion trend right now, because you have, if you're going to put in this money and this time and this effort, you want to make sure it flips quickly. Why waste your time if you're relying on this, especially as a full-time job and income? You really want to make sure that this is something that you can try and get the money right away, versus sitting on this item for 2 months and it doesn't sell until after quarantine is over. That's not really, your whole point of what you're trying to do. So that's just a few of my suggestions. I just really think that this is not a time where your business has to end. And that's kind of my whole point of this video, is that you personally can make can keep going forward in your business. You just have to find the inventory online, since you can't go out thrifting right now. And also, if you have like family members that either you live with or you are close to, that you don't have to worry about not being in quarantine near them, they haven't gone anywhere else, so stay safe. But if they also are doing spring cleaning, you could ask them if they have any clothing that they're trying to get rid of, or if they have any home decor that they're trying to sell. That could be something that you could take from them, and it could help your own business. It doesn't have to be, just from your house. It could be from your next door neighbor, as long as you're staying safe and quarantined. It could be something that could help you make some extra money. It doesn't have to just be from your house. However, that definitely would help going into some spring cleaning and getting rid of whatever you don't want, and you could actually make money from it. But that is everything that I had for you guys today. I just wanted to give you a little ounce of motivation and just to tell you guys that you can keep moving forward with your business. So if you are new to my podcast, definitely consider subscribing. And if you have not given me a rating, I would greatly appreciate any feedback, preferably 5-star rating. And I will continue to make content every single week for my podcast. I truly do appreciate it, guys, and I look forward to continuing this journey on my podcast and giving you guys reseller content, marketing content, and just ways to help you with your business. And for those of you that have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, definitely consider subscribing. Like I said, I have a ton of reselling videos. If you sell on Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, definitely check out my videos and give this one a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And comment down below, if you are thrifting online, where are you thrifting and are you enjoying it? All right, guys, that's it for me today, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.